At Amy Stadium, Saturday, we have Port Adelaide at home to the Cats. 1:30 p.m. is the game. The Power need to get back on track, but they're up against formidable opposition. $1.15 for the Cats on the road. Port Adelaide, $5.50. And, well, there's the margin. Outs for Port Adelaide. Cassisi hamstring. Need has been rested. Stewart and Stevenson omitted. Logan, Thomas, Heat and Calhoun come in. And Shorey, let's have a look at the Power.
Well, 3 losses in a row. You're right. They've got to get back on track here, and coming up against the Cats, it's a hard ask any time. Look, they're going about a really different way. Their forward line seems to be functioning really well. They score from centre bounce clearances, one of the best in the competition. They win uncontested ball inside 50, as one of the highest in the competition too, which means their forward setup is great. But the one that they do, they concede possession inside 50 easier than anybody in the competition, which means up the other end, it's really letting them down. So I think their midfield issue is one issue that we'd have to have a look at, because we've been blaming other key position players and whatever.
Westhoff and Schultz, we've been saying their output's down, but gee, you've come up with a...
Well, if you have a look at it, you look at their midfield, because we said Westhoff, I think he'd kicked 4 goals in, 3 or 4 weeks, wasn't it?
13 in his first 4 weeks he kicked.
Yeah, and then 4-1 or 0-4,
0-4
4 behind.
That's right.
In the preceding, the following 3 weeks. So let's have a look at the Powers midfield off the boil. Same Hamish Hartlett, he plays in the back line and try to make him loose in defence. Sure, these are their grade in ranking points.
Rankings, yep.
60 down, Broadbent 38 down, Wingard 30 down, Need and Boak 21 down, Monfries, who's a forward, presses up and can play high, 23 down, and Ollie Wines, who has been a revelation in his first year, 24 points down. Hartlett is the one who gets the hard tag each week. You don't forgive a drop in those types of numbers, but you understand that they put in probably the most work into Hartlett out of everyone.
But he's got to work through that. You've got to find a way to get him involved in games, whether it's floating behind the play or coming out of the goal square. You cannot have a drop-off like that, and that means you don't just blame the forwards for falling out of the game when the midfield's losing like that.
No doubt at all. Let's have a look at the Cats, the ins and outs now for the Pussies. Out goes Hall and Smith with Saunders, Schroeder out as well. Jono comes in, there he is, and Burberry, first game player, well done to him, good luck son. And Barry Hall, let's have a look at the Cats.
Yeah, look, they had an off night and they were probably entitled to. They've been fantastic early in the year. Simply, they just weren't able to move the ball the way they usually could. And it was Collingwood putting a lot of pressure on them. But look, they've won the last 7 against Port, so they love playing against Port. And the bloke that loves playing against Port is Joel Corey. He's averaged 31 disposals and 5 clearances, so he certainly loves playing against the Power. Joel Sell was unusually quiet last week, so I'd hate to be playing against him this week. He won't have 2 bad ones in a row. And Taylor Hunt, he'll go to Hamish Hartlett. That'll be the first magnet on the board, because Hamish Hartlett, he seems to be getting really frustrated with the tag. So
he's getting hunted every week, the kid, isn't he?
He is. Good.
He's good. Absolutely. All right, let's go around the table. It is a Power home game. Who are you going for, Horn?
Geelong for me.
Geelong just.
Nah, Geelong pretty easy.
Geelong just. Geelong big.
Ooh.
I'm sort of thinking 50
I'm
plus.
thinking under 10 points.
Oh,
really?
Good luck. I hope it is. 50 points plus for me for the Cats, even though they're on the road.